Saints and the Jaguars under the lights on Thursday night.
Bookman Lewis, welcome back to Chill Ladies and Gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are. The Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode on Madden 24. If you missed any of the episodes of it, on the channel on the playlist.
Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out.
All right, here we go. Comes Kelvin.
And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half,
a 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams.
Look at Jamal go.
Field across the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Rich. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Rich.
Touchdown. So Kelvin gets it into the end zone.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. On the previous drive, he hooked up with Chris Olave for the touchdown. And now they'll try to do something like that again here. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And Kamara got nowhere.
Right at the line.
He didn't even get a yard right back to the original line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Rich. He completes it to Olave. And he's able to get this one all the way past.
So Olave gets it.
27 yards there, a 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking for
picked off.
That's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all.
That wasn't the best decision for Kelvin there.
All of a sudden,
and they get a 1st down, or a touchdown rather.
That interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
So Kelvin takes off on that one.
Back to throw. Rich buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So a sack on Kelvin there.
Second and 14. Looking to throw. Rich eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So the Saints will have to punt it here. 4th and 14, and they will have to punt it.
Now
another touchdown for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game.
Short rush, only 3 yards by Kelvin.
Playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Incomplete, intended for Kamara. He's had it.
On second down, but this one is incomplete.
Kamara had it, but he could not get connect.
And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it,
he's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
So Kelvin hands it off now to Kamara.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
he may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
From the gun on third down, Rich.
No!
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their...
Yep, they have. Another touchdown.
Offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
21-10. Saints had a field goal.
Throwing on first down. Rich forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, and Kelvin goes down.
Jaguars sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on third and long. Rich. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Rich. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And again, Kelvin goes down.
Down at the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Rich dancing to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich.
Incomplete.
Behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of
incomplete again.
Physical, and here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
So Kelvin can't get the team rallied in this one as the Jaguars score another.
Field comes New Orleans.
This time a field goal.
I feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's sacked.
And down he goes.
Kelvin is in a lot of trouble here, folks.
They come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He knocked it out.
In the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Johnson seems to be the only target that Kelvin can go for here so far.
Rich.
Maybe this time he caught it. No, knocked away.
They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Got to keep going for the 4. Got to keep going for the 4 verticals, y'all.
To begin quarter number 4.
Because Kamara's not going to get us anything.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw again.
Dang it!
Zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.
I meant to challenge that. I don't know why.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, come on, Kelvin.
Back at the 15-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here.
Jaguars take possession. Will they score again? They do not.
Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Rich.
Incomplete.
That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rich being chased out left. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Steps away to his left.
He's sacked.
He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Incomplete. Swallowed away.
So
it looks like the Saints will lose this one.
To go for it backfires. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on deck. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team.
There you have it, folks. Kelvin did not do anything at all on that one.
Last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jaguars, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
So there you have it, folks. Kelvin did not really do much there. There was not much that could be happened. That was definitely the Jaguars' game in the second half. And they held on to that. We will level up here real quick. We got some upgrades here. Though under pressure, we definitely want to boost that up. Though under pressure. Break sack, we will add that as well. And that will take care of that. So yeah, there you have it, folks. We're going to be playing against the Colts Week 8 next. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come remember the Wolfpack fam today. Sniff and bite into the bell icon.
Better than that.
Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry. Hungry
This
like
is
the
miles
wolf.
from our best.
Wolfman Lewis. Ow! I am out.